From the eastern coast of the Himalayas, heroes of the War of Resistance against Japanese aggression fought against the invaders on land, at sea, and in the air. But this poverty-stricken country needed international support.
By thousands, by tens of thousands, by hundreds of thousands, they toiled at the back-breaking task of carving this desperately needed supply line out of the reluctant mountains.
They built the Burma Road in 1938, a lifeline that transported over 90% of the international supplies into China. And the Americans carried out an historic aid mission with thousands of flying tigers combating the Japanese in the sky, protecting the Burma Road. And they also flew over the Himalayas to transport goods.
From fields in India, an Air Transport Command plane takes off every 6 minutes, loaded with artillery, jeeps, ammunition, men and supplies for the armies of China. Over this Burma skyway, over this hump of mountains 16,000 feet high, more tonnage is being flown into China than was ever trucked in over the old Burma Road.
Over 2,590 American crew members died in those missions. China also sent its best troops to aid the Allies in the war. In Yunnan, China, the heroes of the War of Resistance against Japanese aggression are visited daily. People from all directions come to pay their respects. In April of 1942, the Japanese Army launched a full-scale invasion of Myanmar. To rescue the British troops there, China sent its best-equipped army of 100,000 soldiers to the jungles of Myanmar. They did this despite the dire situation they were facing, as they fought the Japanese Army on the domestic front.
It's a war they're going to lose, that's quite clear in the beginning. But they're very important in protecting the British retreat.
For the Chinese soldiers, this was a doomed mission. 60,000 Chinese soldiers of the 100,000 deployed would be killed. Among the numerous battles, there was one momentous victory. In Yangongyang, Myanmar, over 7,000 British troops were surrounded by the Japanese army. They were backed into a corner, and yet a small unit of 800 Chinese soldiers repeatedly charged up the strategic high ground, breaking the Japanese encirclement. The brutal war was far from over, and the second expeditionary campaign was launched 2 years later. In June of 1944, the Battle of Songshun unfolded in these mountains. The fierce fight lasted for 95 days and is considered one of the most brutal battles in the history of the Chinese Expeditionary Force.
这些都是松山的核心区嘛，相当于是日军的一个火力覆盖范围了。到这个位置呢，就是松山的主峰，也叫子高地。右手边这张照片呢，就是当时44年咱们远征军8月30号攻克松山爆破的时候，随军记者拍下的当时起爆的一个画面。在爆破的这个位置呢，就是咱们这个松山的主峰了。松山这2个主堡轰炸掉以后呢，咱们远征军就一口作气攻占了这个子高地。
This fierce battle ultimately broke the defense system of Western Yunnan, playing a key role in the reopening of the Burma Road.
这个桥呢，就叫汇通桥，也是抗战期间的，在这条抗战生命大动脉上投放的物资啊，超过45万吨。在我这个桥的左手边呢，还有一座桥，叫红旗桥，是20世纪70年代修建的。这座桥呢，也是可以说见证了咱们这个新中国建立以来的发展。而在我们的右手边呢，有一个很大的一个江湾，有一座新建的大桥，叫大瑞铁路的怒江4线特大桥。这座桥建成以后，随着大瑞铁路的通行，就可以通过缅甸、辐射、南亚和东南亚，从而实现“一带一路”的实施。
Past, present, and future stand side by side over the Nujiang River, bearing witness to 3 eras of China. From the chaos of war to economic takeoff, from brave resistance to the responsibilities of a major power, whether in the past or present, the country has consistently contributed Chinese solutions to global security issues.